In today's episode, I wanted to talk about a topic that I feel doesn't get talked about too much, how exactly to explain to your prospective client why your videos cost so much money. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Ezra Weiser. I'm a freelance video producer, but I also have a passion for narrative filmmaking. Just getting that out there. Now, I'm not going to give you guys any template on how to price your videos. This is just my experience on how I do it specifically. Now, let's go on this episode assuming that the video that you're going to be making for this client is a Facebook ad, up to a minute long. Also, a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor at all. I can barely calculate my shutter speed and frame rates. Take that for what you will. Carry on. Now we're going to start off with category number 1, pre-production. Number 1 in pre-production is script. Most of the time, the client has a script idea, and if you're lucky, it's already written out, but the majority of the time, their scripts are more of an outline and less of an actual script. That leaves you with the task of writing a script for their production that fits their needs and that you can pull off. If you've ever written a script before, you know how long and tedious it can be, especially when there's collaboration between you and your client. Responses to scripts can take a good day or 2 per response. Now, number 2 in pre-production is shot list and storyboard. So once you finally have a script nailed shut, then you typically move on to the shot list. Shot listing and storyboarding isn't as tedious as writing the script, but it for sure takes a lot of time when you're trying to envision the angles. You could spend days on Google Images to get some inspiration and good ideas for shots. And that's even more time invested into the project. Now, number 3, hiring crew. This is completely dependent on your production, but the typical freelance shoot can consist of actors, makeup artists, sound guy or a sound team, maybe a DP, your friend Frank from down the block to help you move some heavy things. You gotta pull out your little black book to make some calls. Leading us to number 4, location scouting. As the adage goes, 60% of the time, location makes or breaks the story. All the time. Boom. Add that to the list of time and money consuming tasks before you even start shooting the video. Now let's move on to something a bit more exciting. Production. And within production, you have number 1, your own rate. So your own time on set matters, and it's gonna be taken into account for this project. Number 2 is your gear rate. Your gear should have a day rate too. Think about it like this. The production needs gear, and they need you, but they can get both from separate places. Therefore, you should treat yourself as a rental house. You're renting out your gear for the shoot. Not to mention that you need those skills you require to utilize that equipment to begin with. Now, speaking of people that have skills and equipment, number 3 is crew members. Crew members are also humans, and they also have rates that are included in the price of the final project. That can be between 5 and 6 day rates in one hit. Of course, it's gonna add up. They also have their own gear that they need to bring to the job, which also has its own rate. You get the picture? So let's move on to number 4 then, transportation. You have the location, but now you gotta get everyone to that location. Put it onto the board, add it to the bill, type it onto the calculator, do it. Transportation costs are the lowest cost of all production, but at the end of the day, it does add up. Number 5 is one of the most important parts of production, in mine and most people's opinion, crafty. Filmmakers gotta eat. Enough said. You know, actually, not enough said. People forget that filmmaking is like any other job. People need to eat on set, and that's gonna cost the production some Ben Franks. Am I wrong? Now, category number 3, more relaxing, post-production. Now, number 1 in this category is your editing computer. Now, that depends on your setup, but either way, it costs you a good chunk of change. Now, number 2 is editing software. So the standard editing software is Adobe, correct? A subscription to Adobe costs money every month. That's another add-on to the video rate. And number 3 are digital assets. Usually during an edit, there are like little graphics, stock footage, and elements that pop up around the video to make it more exciting and professional. Those little things cost money to own rights to. Sometimes it's a monthly fee. And number 4 are the potential collaborators. Just like in any production, there are collaborators in the edit as well. This can be a VFX artist, it can even be a completely external editing service that's hired to work this project. It's money. And number 5, revisions. Revisions are the scariest part of any edit. It's kind of the part of the filmmaking process where filmmakers get a bit delusional. Like, you know the revisions are coming, but you just choose to believe they're a figment of your twisted imagination. They exist. they suck. They take time for feedback and they take time to get right. The theme here is that it all takes time and resources. That's it, really. Like, that's all I got. I hope it gave you guys some, food for thought, some crafty for thought. Again, this is my very specific experience and my structure that I use. You're welcome to use it as a template, add your own things to it. But one of the reasons I wanted to make this specific episode is because I feel like it's a bit tough for us filmmakers on the creative side to express why videos cost so much money. Some people just don't understand why. They see the end result, they see the duration of 1 minute, and they're like, why am I gonna spend that much money on a 1 minute video? But they don't realize how much actually goes into it. And I wanted to help maybe clarify a bit as to what actually goes into making a video. Because most of the time, it's just a matter of proper communication. Now, if you guys wanna support this channel at no cost to you or your money back, then please feel free to like this video and let me know down in the comment section below which tip you guys liked and if you want me to make more videos like this. And speaking of more videos like this, if you guys want to see more videos similar to this one, then please subscribe down below and click that notification bell so you know when I'm going to post another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope it gave you guys some sort of understanding and open your eyes up a bit to the financial aspects of filmmaking as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.